So for today's video, I'm gonna be getting the Platinum Trophy for Assassin's Creed Shadows. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Of course, we're closing in on 400 subs. And yeah, I'll basically see y'all boys in the next one. So immediately after loading up AC Shadows, we are introduced into the guide, and we basically are gonna load up a memory, which, to be honest, it's pretty common in Assassin's Creed games, to load up memories and visit the past. So basically, our first memory is Yasuke entering Japan for the first time, and we also had a meeting with Nobunaga. His name is Oda Nobunaga, and he's basically like the main antagonist in this game. Like, he's basically the main boss that we're gonna have to defeat at some point. But yeah, we basically had a meeting with him, and he wanted to talk to Yasuke alone. He basically took Yasuke. He basically took Yasuke as his own soldier, and it seems like to me that he's gonna train Yasuke to become his best samurai, I guess. So this right here is basically 6 months later. It's basically 6 months after the meeting with Oda Nobunaga, and right here you see the attack on a village called Iga, which is Naoi's village, and we basically had to play as Yasuke. We also earned a trophy Adapt Samurai for literally chopping someone's head off. Yeah, the combat in this game, especially with Yasuke, is insane so far. Basically this right here is a planned attack on the village called Iga. It's like I said, Naoi's village where she grew up. So oh yeah, I just want to say that both of these memories are basically two perspectives from Naoi and Yasuke on that exact night where when Iga was attacked, and we got introduced to Naoi and her father Nagato, and our father is an assassin, of course, but he sent us to go to a secret tomb where he stashed a box. This box is very important. We also earned a trophy Adapt Shinobi on our way to the tomb to get his box, whatever the fuck is in the box. Right here you'll see that we get the box, but we also get attacked by a masked samurai. And let's just say, yeah, he knocked Naoi the fuck out. He put her to sleep, and we basically just sat there. So after we got put to sleep, our father finally came to save us, and he low-key did, because we were about to fucking die there. And yeah, we were basically heading to like meet someone named Tomiko, and we showed her the mask of the samurai, and she told us to go to a place called Katano. So upon arriving at Katano's castle, we earned a trophy called Unseen, and we successfully retrieved the box. But there was one problem. We got shot by someone that had like a gold like a rifle, and we basically got introduced to like these group of people that wear masks, they basically like they're basically the ones who work for Nobunaga, and yeah, we basically see Nagato get killed. He sacrificed ourselves, I mean himself, to save us, and that's basically the introduction to AC Shadows. Oh yeah, and we also earn a trophy here. Yeah. So after getting the trophy and like the introduction to Shadows, Nawe wakes up in a strange like kind of a cabin, I should say, and basically she's like damaged, injured, and she still decides to like go off, and yeah, she basically collapses, and after she collapses, we basically get a memory, and in this specific memory we're basically training, like practicing with Nagato. So after spotting with Nagato, we had to go and meet our aunt. Her name is Matsu, and she basically told us that there's something in her garden, and we checked the back garden, and we found these two guys, which they are a part of Nobunaga's army, and we basically had to fight these guys off and like scare them off. But yeah, basically they were getting ready to like invade Iga, and after we woke up, we meet Soren and Junjiro. So after staying at Soren and Junjiro's place for quite some time to be able to heal and recover fully, we also learn how to paint. Well, not to paint, like to draw basically. Because the kid Junjiro, he loves to draw, and he draws basically everything he sees. And he also managed to repair our father's like music thing. I don't really know what to call it, but yeah. So we basically set off on our way to find Tomiko. She's basically like some kind of a friend who can definitely help us. So long story short, we find Tomiko, and we explain to her that there's multiple people involved in our father's death. 11 more people, not just one. And she basically tells us to head to Sakai, a new area, and find a blacksmith called Heiji. But we also earned 2 trophies on the way there. After arriving in Sakai to rescue the blacksmith Heiji, we had to kill a couple of soldiers in order to rescue him. But after we rescued him, we recruited Heiji to our group. He's our ally now, and he's basically gonna help us track down the killers who killed Nagato. And he basically told us that like in Sakai there's 2 gunsmiths who may know where one of the killers is, like their location. And yeah, let's just say the conversation was not pretty, and like they refused to just like give us the letters, so we had to like chase one down. as you can see. I was also doing some like side quests and like just some stuff that aren't like the main story quests, and I earned the trophy Hook, Line, and Swinger, and a trophy for opening this box right here. So after we acquired those leathers from those blacksmiths, we meet up with this guy, and his father is the tea master for Nobunaga, and his father is gonna be he's basically gonna be hosting a tea ceremony. And us, we have to buy a kosode, which is basically like a woman's uniform, kind of like to blend in the tea ceremony, so no one actually knows who we are, and we're basically just trying to gather information on our killers. So after we finally got our kosode done, we were able to go to the tea ceremony, which we meet the tea master, and we also get to meet one of Nobunaga's generals, this guy, and his name is Akechi Mitsuhide, and basically before the tea ceremony we also had to meet like the other guests that were here. So after attending the tea ceremony, we get to meet these three ladies, Wakasa, Lady Satoko, and Otama. And basically, after the tea ceremony, we had to confront either Wakasa or Otama, and we made the wrong choice. We confronted Otama, and she was not one of Nagato's killers. It was actually Wakasa who was holding the gold rifle and shot us. So we had to hunt down Wakasa to Osaka Castle, and we perform a badass move on her to finish her off and kill her. Basically we killed her, and that's one less member of the group that killed Nagato down. So now we need to go hunt for the rest of the group. So yeah. So in AC Shadows, you get a trophy for assassinating someone through the door, which, to be honest, I think it's really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, and we also had to help a monk called Kyonyo, I think his name is, and basically we have a new target. Like one of Nagato's killers is named Wada Koretake, and apparently he is near Sakai, and that's basically our next target to kill. Oh yeah, and we also earned a trophy, the Warrior Monk. Let's go, another trophy right here for swinging on the trees, a trophy called the Acrobatics. We had to kill Wada Kuratake's executioner in order to reveal his location, and we found out that the coward is hiding in I think Amagasaki Castle it's called. So let's go toward. So after we killed all the guards and all the snipers, after we basically cleared the whole area, we found Wada Koretake, and we basically assassinated him. So that's 2 enemies down, and we met up with the Tomiko, and she told us that we got a letter from Akechi Mitsuhide, aka the guy we met at the tea ceremony, and he wants to speak with us for some reason. So before meeting up with Mitsuhide, we earned a few trophies along the way, including one for Yaya, recruiting Yaya to our league. And then we met up with Mitsuhide, and his plan is to basically like he wants to kill Oda Nobunaga to take over to basically become the new leader. And he told us that Nobunaga was the guy who ordered to kill our father, and he's hiding in Honoji, and his son-in-law will help us. So after our chat with Mitsuhide, we met with his son-in-law Issa Sadoki, and he basically had a task for us, and the task required us to like steal some documents in order to sneak past the guards in delivery cart, and this delivery cart was like supposed to have rice in it and stuff, and like we retrieved the papers, documents, whatever you want to call it, and we were basically ready to sneak past all of the guards and like head inside of the castle to finally kill Oda Nobunaga. Oh yeah, and we snuck past Yasuke as well. So after killing like a million guards, literally, we finally entered inside and find Lord Oda Nobunaga, and we were this close. We were close to killing him, but guess what? Yasuke came in our way and stopped us from killing Nobunaga. And then he saw our hidden blade, and I don't know why, but for some reason he spared us because he saw the hidden blade. I don't know why yet. So long story short, we confronted Oda Nobunaga about him and his group responsible for killing our father. It turns out though that Nobunaga was not the one who ordered our father's death. Surprisingly, it was Mitsuhide who was like the main leader, and he was the one who ordered our father's death. Anyway, Yasuke ends up killing Nobunaga to honor him and to not let Mitsuhide get his head. So after all of that madness, we come back to Tomiko's, and she told us that Junjiro ran off. So Junjiro is missing now. He's in Katano, so we are gonna go to Katano for Junjiro, but we also meet up with Yasuke again, and Yasuke came here to basically explain to us why he spared us, just because he saw our hidden blade. After talking with Naoe and stuff, we had to play a flashback to when Yasuke and the Nobunaga invaded Iga, and this scene is so sad because Yasuke had to fight against Momochi Sandayu. He is a shinobi, and this is why he spared us. He spared Naoe because he saw the hidden blade that Sandayu had, and he felt bad, I guess, and that's why he spared Naoe, because he saw that she was wearing a hidden blade too. Sandayu told Yasuke to help Naoe if he found her. Oh yeah, and we also earned a trophy, a new league rises. So after we finished the flashback, Naoe got pissed at Yasuke, of course, because Yasuke murdered and killed everyone she loved in Iga, and Junjiro saved Yasuke's life because Naoe was about to chop his head off. He called Naoe a monster because Naoe is the one who killed Junjiro's father, aka the first guy that we had to kill was in fact Junjiro's father. Wow, man. So after all of that madness, Naoe welcomes Yasuke into her group where they discuss their future plans for finding these killers And Yasuke recognized the samurai with the crest, and also another guy, which supposedly their locations are in Harima and Yamashiro. He also said that he's gonna go speak to his contacts in Azuchi. So we get a trophy for killing this special grade guard. And we also play Yasuke's past memory, his samurai training memory, and we get to meet Lady Nene and Lady Oichi for the first time. And the only reason I'm including these two are because they are two important characters in the game. And we also meet this kid, which he says that his grandfather was a great samurai, well, a great warrior, and his name was Yasuke, so that's how we got our name. And we had to defeat those three students in order to retrieve our sensei's katana back. And we also got promoted by Nobunaga to his loyal samurai after defeating those three students. And basically after completing this memory, Lady Oichi wanted to speak with us. So after meeting up with Lady Oichi, she wanted to speak with Yasuke because of her brother's death, Oda Nobunaga, and she also wanted to talk about the Shinbakufu. She had some notes, so these notes basically said that the Shinbakufu were planning on destroying the Teppo factories in Omi, and herding local farmers, which of course we had to stop that from happening. So afterwards we head to a Teppo factory where we find out that the Shinbakufu were planning to use gunpowder as their basically their weapon to blow up something, and we had to stop their shipment, aka their ship full of gunpowder, and so we did. So after all of that, we meet up with Lady Oichi, and we basically go together to a shrine to honor her brother's death, Nobunaga, and she also gave us Nobunaga's sword, which she got after the whole Honoji incident. We meet up with Yasuke near a village or town, whatever you want to call it, called Shiotsu, and we basically we're basically trying to gather intel to where our leader is. This leader is called the Wheel, and she's a woman. And basically we found out that her location is in Hogonji Temple, and that's where we're headed next. So anyways, after we arrived at the temple, we took a sneak peek through the door, and guess what we saw? We saw the Wheel talking to her servants, and we also saw her unmasked. Yes, it's Lady Oichi. I couldn't believe it either, bro. Trust me, I couldn't believe it either. So Lady Oichi is working for the Shinbakufu. She is one of the leaders of the Shinbakufu, and we basically confronted her as Yasuke, and we asked her why she was doing this. She told us that a money lender invited her to a group, the Shinbakufu group, to help the people of Japan, and she believed it, and she made a mistake, and basically Naoe wanted to kill her really badly, but I decided to spare Lady Oichi, and yeah, as you can see, Naoe was not too happy about it. Look, okay? Before you guys go at me at the comments, because I know y'all are going to, the only reason I spared her is because I truly believe that she regretted joining the Shinbakufu, and I truly believe that she wants to do good. She wants to do good in order to make up for all the bad she's done. So that's why. So this is long, but I'll try to keep it as simple and as short as possible. So we meet up with Hattori Hanzo, and basically why we meet up with Hanzo is because Naue is searching for answers about her mother Tsuyu, who she was and how she died, and basically he told us that our answers that we've been looking for can be found in this coffin, which is basically a cave. And we found out that the name Kakushiba Aiki means assassins, which basically is our league name right now. And we also find a journal, and this journal belonged to a guy named Alvaro Cateribera. And Alvaro Cateribera is I guess you can call him a master assassin. And basically, what he did is he moved to Japan to basically build a new creed, a new brotherhood. And the leader of this brotherhood of assassins was supposed to be Tsuyu, because he believed that Alvaro believed that Tsuyu was gonna be a good leader and stuff. But unfortunately, that plan never worked out because Tsuyu died. After all of that madness, we get two trophies. One's called Pathfinder, the other one's Critical Hit. And our next objective was to meet Kuroda Kanbei. He basically works with Hideyoshi, and him and Hideyoshi are basically two people who are like trying to stop Mitsuhide, just like us. And basically, Kuroda Kanbei, he set up a meeting called the Ringakai, which we participated in. And the Ringakai was basically a meeting to gather more information and intel on our killer, who's working for the Shinbakufu. And we meet this guy right here. His name is Ukida Naue, and basically it appears like we get ambushed at the Rengakai by some soldiers, so of course we had to fight the soldiers, and yeah. Anyways, after what happened at the Rengakai, we go and meet this woman called Suzu, because she has a husband who was a participant at the Ringakai. His name is Tokubei, and he might know who those men that attacked us were, or who set up the attack. And yes, we came to Tokubei and he was ass naked, literally ass naked, and he provided us with basically zero information about the people who attacked us. So we went to this guy Yukinaga. He is a merchant who basically sells shipments to these bad guys, and we had to go talk to them. So the merchant I was talking about, Yukinaga, he sent us to talk to these fake merchants because he believes that these fake merchants are using the supplies shipments for no good. And to be honest, they probably are. And we had to kill them. And we also find out that those supplies were shipped to Hontokuji temple, so we head there, and we also found out that the shipments were from Bizen, and they were shipped to Himeji Castle. So afterwards, we returned to Yukinaga and we confronted him about him shipping weapons and stuff, but he claims he had no idea. So like we went to a shrine to like basically gather more information about like our killers and like the people who attacked us, and we came across a shinobi who was like protecting a leather which said that like they were holding a guest at another shrine. So after making it to the shrine, we meet the special guest, which is Hideye, the son of Naue, like the father, and he was badly injured because he was captured by those men, and we also find out that Naue is the guy who literally captured his own son to make it look like someone else captured him. And kidnap him. We also find out that he was the guy who smuggled the weapons into Himeji, and we had to fight off his shinobis. So after heading back to Kanbei and reporting the news about Naoya, and like prepare for the battle against Naoya, the only problem was we had to clear the place of Naoya's shinobis and his infiltrators in order for Yasuke to come and help us. So I hope you guys enjoyed the short little montage. So after clearing a way for Yasuke, we had to clear this whole area. Yes, you heard me right. This whole area of shinobis. So I hope you guys enjoy, because this is gonna be a little montage, a short little montage of me killing these shinobis. So after clearing the area of Naoya's shinobis, we see that Naoya and Kanbei were talking, and Kanbei confronted him, and he gave Naoya a chance. He told Naoya his life for his son's life, like his son's life to basically be spared. And then samurais came, so we leave Yasuke to handle them. After killing literally everyone at Himeji Castle, we finally got to meet up with Naoya again. And yeah, we had to fight him and we defeated him. So yeah, I did have a choice to either like spare his life or kill him, but I decided to kill him because he low-key did not deserve to live, not after he kidnapped his own son. And basically we return and we had to tell the son Hideye his father's last words. It was low-key kind of sad. So after what happened with Okita Naoya, we come to this temple to save innocent monks from getting slaughtered by the ox. The ox is our next target to like kill, and basically these monks were saved by a guy named Nakamura Tadashike, and these monks were also captured by the ox, and the ox basically wanted these monks to like join his army and to like basically follow his orders, and like these monks, including Nakamura Tadashike, were captured, and we had to go save them. So after we saved the monks and Tadashige. We asked Tadashige questions about the ox and stuff, and to be honest, he was pretty useless. Like he basically, like, the only thing he said about the ox is that, like, he and the ox served the Basho clan back in the day, and that was basically it. So he was practically useless. So, like, we had to gather our information somewhere else. So after speaking to Tadashige, we head to a camp where we discovered what the Ox's battle plans are for overtaking Miki Castle, and after we find out, we basically retrieve these battle plans back to Tadashige, and he basically told us that the only clue on how to proceed into Miki Castle is by meeting a man called Hiromichi, and Hiromichi basically is, like, he basically controls the shipments that go in and out Miki Castle. Oh yeah, and we also meet this Ronin. He's also trying to kill the ox, but we had to help him like get his friend back. His friend's name is Seiji. So after that, we go to Kanki Castle and we meet this servant, and this servant tells us that the commander of the ox is with Koshiro, and oh yeah, by the way, this commander is Seiji, and Koshiro is the Ronin that we met on the road basically, and we had the option to either spare or kill Seiji, but we decided to spare him. Well, I decided to spare him, to spare Seiji, because I wanted Koshiro to keep his promise. He said that he would look after Seiji. Anyways, after saving Koshiro and stuff, we finally get to meet Hiromichi, and Hiromichi is basically the guy who... He's basically the one who controls the shipments that go in and out Miki Castle for the ox, but Hiromichi has no loyalty to the ox, which means the ox doesn't really like Hiromichi, and basically the only way Hiromichi is gonna help us like smuggle into Miki Castle is by doing him a favor, and that favor is to kill the Ox's like future commander, and the future commander is supposed to be like hidden somewhere in the somewhere in a shrine basically. So after we find the information that the commander is at the shrine, we go to the shrine, and we didn't find him because he was not there. He was basically on a ship guarding the supplies, and we had to go to the ship and basically kill him. And yeah, we successfully managed to do that. And Hiromichi kept his promise. He told us that he would smuggle us into Miki Castle, and he did. He smuggled us like behind Miki Castle, so we had to take out all of these gunmen. So after taking care of the gunmen, we then meet up with the ox and the Tsuno, and bro, this ox guy is such a pussy, bro. He literally did. He refused to fight us, and we had to kill the Tsuno. And now we go and hunt down the ox. Bro, this ox guy is such a yapper. I hate this guy. I swear to God. Anyway, though, we earned a trophy called Limitless. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I got this trophy, but yeah. So for our next target, called the Wise, we had to meet up with a girl called Fuyu, and she told us that the shrines here were damaged and stuff. I'm guessing from an attack, and we had to go pray at a couple of shrines. And we also meet a new character called Kojiro, and Kojiro told us that if we want more information, we should go see a daimyo called Tsusuyu. So after meeting Tsusuyu Junkei, the daimyo, he basically said that he has like a lot of like problems that he's dealing with, including like missing envoys and like the spirits attacking the shrines and stuff. So our next objective was to head to a local shrine that was attacked, to basically talk to the priests. And we did talk to a priest, and he told us that these spirits were attacking the priests as well, not just the shrines. And we also find out that the spirits are actually outlaws. Who would have thought, right? Yeah, they're outlaws, not spirits. So we had to go to a outlaw camp and kill the bandit chief. Yo, I never knew they added Spider-Man to AC Shadows. I was literally, bro, my ass was flying like Peter right there. God damn. Anyway, we find out that the outlaws who attacked the shrines and were stealing the shrine relics have a different leader and stuff. So we went to a little town to basically question witnesses about Junkei's stolen envoys. We find this Akiyama soldier, which he was responsible for stealing the envoys. We also meet with this lady. Her name is Lady Ayako. She's the head leader of the Akiyama clan, and that soldier told us that they basically took those stolen envoys to the iron gathering site, which were headed next. So after we secured the area, we asked this guy where the stolen envoys were, aka the invitation. He told us that they moved the invitation to a castle, which we had to retrieve it, because without this invitation, Lady Ayako had no control over her own clan. We also meet up with this monk Jokin, the guy that we met before. We also heard Kojiro talk. We followed him, and he showed us some weird stuff that the old monk, aka Jokin, was collecting. He was collecting like reports that Lady Ayako wasn't trustworthy, and like a sword that was like full of blood stains. So yeah. We got ambushed by the Akiyama clan traders, and they stole the scroll, a sacred scroll, which we had to retrieve back, and we did, and we had to bring the scroll back to Tsusuyu Junkei, and he said that I mean he told us that the Akiyama clan stole it, but it was not Lady Ayako who gave the orders. So we still have to figure out who gave the orders. So after that, we meet up with Yasuke at this temple where they are gonna attend the peace talk. But we find out that this whole peace talk was a setup for Lady Ayako to get killed. Yes, I don't know who planned this attack, but yeah, we had to accuse one of them. So I chose to accuse Jokin, the old monk, because he just seemed suspicious from the start. And guess what? I was right. He is one of the leaders of the Shinbaku. He ran off, so I had to go chase him as Nawe with a badass assassination because I'm so good. I also asked him where the box is. He didn't say anything. So we basically move on from now. We earn a trophy for performing our first kata as Yasuke. We also earn a trophy for equipping every legendary item as Nawe. Also got a trophy for engraving our first perk on our weapon, so that's cool. Also fully upgraded an ally, so that's a trophy. Right here I had to distract the enemy 3 times with shinobi bells to get that trophy. This right here, happy place, is basically synchronizing the highest point in the game. And this right here is basically performing a leap of faith as Yasuke, or as you might call it, leap of fail. You have to complete one contract in each region to earn this trophy. This trophy right here, you have to look behind the waterfall in your hideout to get it. And this trophy, you have to basically adopt a pet in the hideout. And this right here, you have to win a tournament to get this trophy, test your might. This trophy, you have to basically collect this guy's T-balls and basically give it to him. That's the trophy. And this right here, you basically have to hide underwater from the enemy. You have to block any upcoming projectile as Yasuke to earn that trophy. You have to shoot a person in the knee with a bow to get that trophy. So this trophy right here, you basically have to shoot your weapon immediately after you killed someone. And this trophy right here did not pop up, so here's the screenshot. So for our next target, we're going for the fox, and we get to meet Niwa Nagahide. He's actually a new character, and he told us that his clan is getting attacked, ambushed by some people, which we still don't know who they are. He also sent us to this guy named Hong. Hong told us that there are pirates who cause trouble in Wakasa. And apparently the pirates leader, his name is Sanemaru or something like that. And Hong also sent us to his younger siblings, so because he believes his younger siblings might have more information for us. Like his siblings told us to basically follow the biwa music, which is coming from some random temple. Anyways, we followed the music because this is the same music that was like played when we were getting attacked, and we meet this biwa master. He told us that this music was composed by one of his students named Takeda Motoaki, and he told us that the only way to free Wakasa and stuff, to free the people, was to kill all the pirates. And we also find leads on the pirates leader called Samemaru, and he's having a meeting with his partner in Obama. So after gathering all the information we needed, we return back to Niwa Nagahide and plan our attack on the fox. We meet Samemaru on the way, and I don't know why, but Yasuke just really wanted to go and deal with Samemaru on his own, so we let him. He basically killed Samemaru, and now we're hunting down Takeda. So we had to follow this girl that works for Takeda in order to find him. And we also find a scroll, a scroll letter, whatever you want to call it, which contained like the names of like the people that he was like working with. Anyways, after defeating him, he told us to return his biwa to his master, and Nawe looked sad because he just wanted to make Wakasa a better place in his own way. So for our next target, we have to go to a bridge where a duel is gonna take place at, and this is the guy we're hunting. He's basically the nephew of Mitsuhide, and he was trying to duel a guy named Shote, and we got ambushed and Shote ran away, so now we have to go find him. So anyway, we tracked down Shote, and he's basically a drunken mess, and he's basically useless in means of getting like some information. We got ambushed, so we had to kill those people, and then he told us that the only one who can help us smuggle into the castle is his daughter, which we met her, and we also got a trophy for meeting her. So right now we're planning our attack on Mitsuhide's nephew, and we have the support of Shotei's the daughter, Katsuhime. She will cover us and stuff, and we had to explode these explosives. I don't know why, but for some reason we had to do it. Anyway, though, we killed Mitsuhide's nephew, and Naoe asked him where the box is that the Shinbakufu took, but he had no idea. He basically was useless. Anyway, we had to regroup with Shotei and Katsuhime at a campfire, and Shotei gave Yasuke a new bow, and Katsuhime seems interested in joining our league. So along the way we earned a few trophies. This trophy for hanging a picture of an animal on the wall. This right here basically kicking an enemy off a high place. And this trophy for fully upgrading our rations. So for our next target we had to go meet Issa Sadatame. He told us that a guy named Ujimasa could help us and give us more information about our target and stuff. And Ujimasa told us that there are a horde of samurais basically harassing people in Kyoto, and we had to go kill the samurais and basically retrieve a letter that was stolen from this messenger. We did end up finding the guy who took the letter. It was this guy. His name is Genojo. And we brought back the letter to the messenger, and we told him to bring the letter back to Issa Sadatame. Oh yeah, and we also earned a trophy called the Thief. So after retrieving the letter back to Sadatame, the letter included Sadoki's guilt being admitted, and then we made a move on the castle. Anyways, we had to play as Yasuke as well. We escorted Sadatame to Sadaoki, and we had to clear the guards and open 2 gates in order to get to Sadoki. Anyway, we fought off his guards and then assassinated Sadoki, and we also earned a trophy at the end of this cutscene, an oath fulfilled. So after acquiring that trophy, it was finally time, guys. Finally time to assassinate and kill the last enemy we have, which is Mitsuhide. We had to meet with Hideyoshi because he wants to join in on the battle, and here is Mitsuhide. So yeah, we went straight to the castle to attack, found Mitsuhide, but he had guards protecting him. And of course, the coward he is, he ran away and we had to deal with the guards. But luckily we have Yasuke, so we had to hunt him down as Yasuke. So yeah. So this is the final battle right here, Yasuke and Naoe versus Mitsuhide, nowhere to run. I have to mention this feature is really cool. The fact that Naoe and Yasuke both fight Mitsuhide at the same time is really cool. Anyway, Yasuke kills Mitsuhide, but before he kills him, Naoe asks Mitsuhide where the box is, which we've been hunting down all this time. He said that the horseman has it, the guy on the horse. So after finally meeting the horseman, his name is Ashigaka Yoshiaki, he gave us the box finally, and the box contains a regalia inside of there, and the regalia belongs to the former assassins, aka the Kakushibaiki, and the only option was to spare this guy's life. But he gave Naoe some useful information that would help her on her path as an assassin. So I'm gonna try to explain this as fast and as simple as I can. So we returned the regalia to where it belongs to. We find Hanzo. Well, Hanzo came to us. He told us that the reason that Tsuyu, aka Naoe's mother, supposedly died was because of him. He basically loved Tsuyu and wanted to be with her, but she chose Nagato, aka Naoe's father. So Hanzo sold the information about the locations of the regalia to the horseman, the leader of the Shinbaku, and Tsuyu, of course, went to retrieve the regalia, and she supposedly died. So that's basically it, and basically Hanzo told us that he's willing to look for Tsuyu with us. So like, we're gonna look for Tsuyu in hopes that she's still alive. So after all of that madness, we did earn a few trophies along the way of all of the Shinbakufu. And this trophy right here is a gold trophy. It's called the epilogue, and you get it basically at the end of the story. And we got some awesome gear. This trophy right here is the Toxin Master for meeting a girl named Oniyuri. This trophy right here is basically for completing all Kujikiri's Zen Master, and this is for meeting the Ronin called the Ibuki, and this trophy is for meeting Yagaro, the Eager Assassin. So for these two trophies right here, we had to fully upgrade Naoe's tools skill tree and Yasuke's samurai skill tree. This next trophy, we had to paint 5 legendary Sumiis in each season, which are basically 5 legendary paintings of legendary animals that we had to paint throughout the game. And the next trophy we got is Platinum, so let's go, boys. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to like and sub, and I'll see y'all boys in the next one. Peace!